Hello, welcome to Allison Appreciates. And I was just inspired to share this tiny message about um, being. And we have things we want. To desire it is to have it. That's Neville. And when we're striving for it, of course, we're not in the state. And it's all about being in the state, right? So let's do something where we take a moment and we decide. We decree it. It's done. It is done because we desire it. Desiring and enjoying is our birthright. And it's just us that get in the way sometimes of that. And it's just our focus. And it doesn't matter how many times you bring your focus back to what you desire in the way that feels good and the way that feels accomplished, it always serves you to bring it back. So therefore, it doesn't matter how many times we fall out of focus or we get caught up in negative thinking. It's just keep catching yourself early. That's a great Abe story that I will share again because it's worth repeating. Let's do it now. So, as some of you may know, Abraham is connected to Esther and Jerry Hicks, connected to Esther in the physical world now because Jerry is non-physical. Jerry has passed on. Jerry is exploring the universe. Jerry is amazing. Pardon me, I think about him all the time and how grounded he was in how he just wouldn't put up with negative experiences. He would be at a dinner table, and if the conversation was going downhill, he would leave the table because he's like, I'm not doing that. That is not something that interests me. And I love that. I think that that is so powerful. So let's take a page out of Jerry's book today. The amazing Jerry. He loved triples and all the quads and all the repeating numbers as well. He was super into those. Abe takes triples as a very general, in the moment alignment indicator. And that obviously doesn't mean that everything is perfectly hunky-dory and you're a billionaire and you're with the love of your life. It means in the moment alignment because, of course, Neville calls it the wish fulfilled. Abe calls it in the vortex. You don't have to have everything you want in the 3D or in your outer reality to be happy. You have to have it in your imagination, right? We have to experience it there first before it can come out and play with us out here. So this is a great story about Jerry that I love, that I return to all the time because it's so perfect. And what he said was he remembered being at a campfire and an ember got on his sweater. And he noticed, if an ember gets on your sweater and you flick it off, there's no harm done to that sweater. That sweater's integrity remains. But if you don't notice it, if you just let it go on by because you don't have the awareness to notice what you're thinking and pay attention to your thoughts, it will burn a hole right through your sweater. And then you're left with a sweater with a hole in it, right? So it is all about catching it early. It is all about catching our negative thoughts early. And we can do it. We can do it with practice. I am very good at doing it in certain areas of my life. And there are other areas that I must begin to decide to be able to be aware as well and catch them. No, it's not about getting better. It's not about harping on the fact that I have had negative thoughts left unchecked in a certain area. Well, I thought I was doing well. There are only two ways to know how you're doing. Abe will say, how's it going? How you're feeling. So if you miss how it's going, if you miss how you're feeling, you're going to see it in how it's going. And it's going to be like, oh, there's a bunch of stuff I didn't take care of. Oops-a-daisy. So, must take care of things by awarenessing, by assuming it is done. So let's assume it is done. What do you need to assume it is done today? Do you need to assume you have a better job? that your job is more satisfying, that they gave you a raise. Feel those feelings inside yourself. Give it to yourself. I need to assume that my parents are paid back because they kindly saw me struggling and are doing me a solid. I need to assume they are paid back. They are paid back. And I'll never have to ask for them to help me out again because I am abundant. And I know that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so strong in my imagination. So, we decree it. You want to feel better at your job? Start appreciating everything inside that job. I want to feel better about money. I have to start feeling good about money now. I have to know that it is mine now. I have to release my old fears and misconceptions about money, about how money is only for people who aren't very nice. You know, that old chestnut. I have to release all of those kind of things because guess what? They are all standing in my way of everything I want. They're standing in my way of becoming someone who is no longer paycheck to paycheck. But every success will build upon your last success. So the fact that I have love in my life, the fact that people gravitate towards me, which is something I've cultivated and worked on because it wasn't always that way, believe me, that is a success to build upon. So much like we stack habits, we can stack successes. So when we notice that someone dear to us in our life doesn't take us down and we don't go with them, we stay here, we stay compassionate for them and knowing that they mean well, knowing that they're asking for their improvement, seeing them get it, that's a success. When we take care of ourselves and put ourselves to bed the right way, sometimes we have to put ourselves to bed like we're parenting ourselves, you know? You want to stay up and watch 9,000 videos to feel like garbage tomorrow? No. You put yourself to bed because you want a better life. You don't want endless dopamine spikes that are cheap and that don't serve you. No, you want luxury. You want luxury endorphins that you built yourself. So, what are we decreeing today? That we can be, do, or have anything we want, that it is our focus that determines our future. And guess what? I am here for it. There's no give upsies. Not doing it. This is what is happening. Let's let every time we get knocked off, let's let that be a chance, be an opportunity to get back up as soon as we can, to just recognize this momentum. When something feels bad and then it starts to feel badder, it's just momentum and it goes the other way. When something feels satisfying and you're happy to be alive and you're enjoying the people you're with and you're loving the food you're eating and you're excited to see someone do something amazing like sing or dance or perform in a play or perform in a race or do an amazing sporting event and watch the competition and watch the people who've worked hard and who have put their heart and soul into something they're passionate about. Yeah, that builds, right? That satisfaction becomes more. That satisfaction becomes, joy. It becomes love. It becomes happiness. It's fuel. So, momentum goes both ways. We are decreeing today that whatever we want is done. I'm with you. So what I want is done, what you want is done, and we're going to get it. And that's just the end of it. There is no regression, as they will say, right? We get bigger every time we ask. There is no regression, so let's just go forward and get it. Let's just go forward and get it. And let's prove to ourselves we don't have to be the divided man. We can be the one man. We can be focused on what we want. And everything else that is not that focus, we can get better and better practiced at letting it go and then staying in the preferred state of the wish fulfilled, because it all must start in our imagination first. The most important place on the planet is inside your imagination, and we accomplish that however you gravitate towards best. So we are the one man. We are together. Our subconscious mind and our conscious mind are together. They are supporting each other, right? None of this but stuff, right? Abraham will say, I want it, but. So none of that. We got to throw the but out. We just do. We just do. If we want to get what we want, we just have to throw it out. So we decree it. We get better and better every day. We say it and we mean it. Whatever we want is accomplished. It is done now. And we just, pardon me, sorry about the burp. We just have to return to it. We just have to return to it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for wanting something that's done, like I want something that's done. So the want is the desire, and the desire is accomplished, period. We're not mincing any words about that. It's just done. So whatever you want, write it in the comments below so I can say it's done for you. You can say it's done for me. We're in this together, and we're not giving up on what we want because we don't have time to not have what we want. Let's go. Let's go. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this message. And I decree a gorgeous week for all of you. We're going to finish out this week so strong. Like, good things are just on their way, on their way, on their way. Good things are here now. That's one of the things I like to say instead of putting that good thing outside of my now. Good things are here. Good things are here. There's always something to appreciate, no matter how small. And then when they are small, they will grow over time. So let's do that as well. So let's appreciate deeply. Let's love on ourselves. And let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward from whatever time you're watching this. Let's go forward for 24 hours and really commit to that It's Done energy. I love a timed challenge. It helps me focus. So if you're like me, let's go for a 24-hour focused It's Done energy. Let's do it, okay? So yeah, It's Done energy. We are not the divided man. We are the one man. We are aligned. Subconscious mind, conscious mind alignment. We are rejecting anything that doesn't serve us. We don't have time for it. And we're seeing everyone we love in their fullest of health, including ourselves. We are knowing we're powerful. We're knowing that we are limitless. We don't have to subscribe to any limits. And let's make it fun too, shall we? Okay. All right. So just get into the state by feeling it being done. Okay. It's Done energy, 24-hour challenge. Let's do it. All right. Thanks again for stopping by. Bye.